Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We're breaking down a major story out of Nigeria today. In a landmark judgment, a federal high court in Abuja has convicted Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, or IPOB, on a 7-count terrorism charge. He has been sentenced to life in prison. The presiding judge, James Omatosho, found Kanu guilty on all counts, which included acts of terrorism, incitement, and leading a proscribed organization. A key part of the prosecution's case revolved around the sit-at-home orders issued by Kanu. These directives frequently brought economic and social life to a standstill in multiple southeastern states, shutting down schools, banks, and markets. The court ruled that these were not simple political protests, but amounted to terrorist activities designed to destabilize the region. During the trial, the court cited Kanu's own broadcasts, which included threats and warnings of violence, as direct evidence of his intent, while prosecutors had initially pushed for the death penalty. Judge Omatosho decided on life imprisonment. He explained that justice should be tempered with mercy and acknowledged that capital punishment is facing growing rejection globally. Now let's look at the defense. Kanu, who holds dual British-Nigerian citizenship, chose to represent himself after dismissing his legal team before the verdict. He consistently challenged the court's authority, arguing that the charges against him were not valid under Nigerian law. He even filed motions with the Court of Appeal to stop the trial, claiming jurisdictional issues and a lack of a fair hearing. His argument was that the trial court should have waited to resolve his legal objections before proceeding. However, Judge Omatosho dismissed these claims, noting that Kanu had been given 6 days to present his defense but failed to do so. This verdict is a significant moment in the long-running conflict between the Nigerian government and IPOB, a movement advocating for independence for the predominantly IGBO Southeast. Kanu's conviction is expected to heighten political tensions in the region. IPOB supporters have consistently rejected the court's legitimacy, calling instead for self-determination through political means. This story also has a deep historical context. Kanu was first arrested in 2015. After jumping bail, he was arrested again in Kenya in 2021 and extradited to Nigeria, a move that sparked international controversy. His movement draws on the history of the Biafran Secessionist War from 1967 to 1970, a deeply painful period in Nigeria's past. The government likely sees this conviction as a statement that any calls for self-determination must stay within constitutional boundaries. However, for IPOB members and many in the Southeast, this ruling could be seen as an attempt to suppress their political aspirations, potentially deepening their frustrations. Human rights groups and legal experts will be watching closely to see how this affects regional stability and Nigeria's broader counter-terrorism strategies. That's the latest on this developing story. What are your thoughts on this verdict and its implications? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates.